Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Airborne Kingdom for what should be part 2 of our bid to rebuild the kingdom and reforge it in a different shape. As you can probably tell right off the bat, I have done a little bit off camera, though not too much, don't worry. Mainly I've switched the paint scheme and colours around a little bit. I have actually planted all the decorations and things into this forward housing area, which are currently being installed. And I also reshuffled the housing a little bit as well. So I was looking at it, I decided that the front was looking a bit too abrupt, is probably the word I'd say for it. So what I did was I took off the topmost house from this front layer to kind of curve the edge a little bit more. And I moved those into these positions back here, which I said were already set aside for housing. And then I built them up with new housing units to maximum possible. So they are now 3 tall. And I don't plan to touch these ones at the front again. So this housing district is actually pretty much done. As soon as I finish installing all the greenery and stuff, which they've almost finished. So that means, yeah, we're going to need more housing, because right now we can house 166, though if you'll notice, our population has dropped to 87 as well. And that's because while I was shuffling things around, the entire kingdom went majorly off balance, and more people left because, yeah. High tilt is not something they like, unfortunately, so we lost some more people. There's another prop at the front. I'll move this one forward as well, because I was waiting for those paths. There we go. To help balance things out a little bit, I also moved the storages that were here back, so that I tacked them onto the very back over here as a counterweight kind of situation. And I also, less for practical purposes, but more to get them somewhere out of the way a little bit, I moved the research centres up to the sides here, just across from the actual resource deployment area. That's just to get them out of the way. I can easily start scrapping them once I'm done with them, because they still have precious work to do and all that jazz. But yeah, that's what I've done. Just give me a moment, because tech's about to finish. But that said, all things considered, I've got the comfort upgrade for the windmills. Is there anything else I want to try and grab really quickly in here? Not really. All the design stuff I wanted to do is done, so let's go ahead and... did I have it? Yes, I did. Just making sure I did what I thought I did, in case I didn't, but I did. So, let's start dropping our food requirements down. And we have to get some more urgent construction underway. Well, first off, let's get these paths laid in, because of course they've been wanted for a while. Zoop and zoop, like that. Though with the arrangement of the hangars, I might actually just tear off those side bits anyway and leave them be. Depends on how the farms stack into all this. But I have to get my satisfaction up, because I keep losing people, and as a result, I'm running very low in general on people. So when I start installing the industrial structures again, I'm going to probably run out, in all honesty. So yeah, I need a whole bunch of people to actually get those things operational. So I have to attend to the desires of the filthy peasants. It makes me feel dirty just saying that. I must care for my people. First things first, let's get this rear path doubled up as well, since that was also part of the plan. And then, no choice but to start building tea gardens. 10 comfort. We got some comfort out of all the decoration we've installed at the front, just to help spruce the place up a little bit. But this will help provide healthcare as well for 30. Right now we almost meet the capacity of 3 of these, but yeah, I'd have to consider where I want to put them. Now, why am I saying such a silly thing? I'm saying it because there's been a slight discovery, for me at least. Maybe some of you guys already knew it, maybe you didn't. But this whole game, you know how I've been saying that 1, 2, 3. That might work actually. You know how I've been saying that people don't need to go anywhere except for this, and I was actually basing my restructuring around that. After the last episode, I was watching my harvesters wandering around, and they actually defied me. I know, how dare they? They defied me. They actually went from here to the resource storage silos back here. And so I suspect what actually happens is this gets filled to capacity, and then they start distributing to other storage sites. So the game does actually have worker movement and distance and things as something to be considered. Unfortunately, what was I doing? Right, tea garden is, how big is it? 1, 2. Ooh, I can install the tea gardens, or a couple of tea gardens in here supremely easily, next to where the farms are going to go. The problem is that's actually also taken up most of my spare labour. So that's the reason I wanted to get these things in. We need more labour, so we need to start going around and hoovering up all these dissidents that fled back to their villages. And there's no way around it. But those two got what we need. We got Jubilant for 60 people at least, and that's enough to do it. So we can start to seek the migrants. We can reclaim our wayward children. Yes. Return to the council. Return to your family. There's another settlement just up there. And this is all going really well, all told. As my people strengthen up that rear support bar. Of course, getting back to what I was talking about though, I mentioned that they actually do need access to the other storage sites thing. That means that I want to get all my storage really clustered around where resource production and stuff is happening. Oh, average is only satisfied. I need more tea! Yes, more tea. I also need to shuffle these around a little bit. Actually, you can get destroyed. So can you. So can this guy's. And let's just tear out what's in there that we can get rid of. Okay. And this entire pathway here actually needs to go. Because we need to reshuffle things just a tad. Including these storages. These storages need to be moved around as well. Oh dear. Right. Destroy all that. No one fell to their deaths. Good. What I need, as I said, is extra tea gardens. What did I say? -5 overall comfort. So yeah, these tea gardens are going to kick comfort well and truly into overdrive. Let's mount them on the sides here. On there. And oh, I'm actually out of play. I need the kill back up. I need the kill back up, which is under resourcing. As soon as I get my people, yeah, my people are jubilant again. Welcome, come one, come all. We welcome you all to the kingdom in the sky. There's another settlement directly south of us. Admittedly, we have just been this way, so resource pickup is not going to be great, but there's not much I can do about it. I need to try and harvest available supplies. This has been a short duration, though. But yeah, that's what I meant, though. All work is busy. Not what I wanted to see there, but they're all getting tied up in doing all the things. In fact, I might have to strip down some research capability as well, just so I go around and reclaim everything. Over there. There it is. There we go. Right, got him. Of course, the other problem is that, as I mentioned, I wanted the industrial area by the storage areas as well, because fun times. So resources, we need the kilns firing. We don't actually have the clay in stock either, because I didn't realise I was going to burn through quite so much of it so quick. So So I'll put that there. Well, that's convenient actually. It's the right size to fit slat next to the tea houses. So sure, I'll put one there. The plan is to eventually try and get 2 of each if I can. But I do need to keep on the move as well. If we keep going south, we'll hit another settlement area. Or at least a settlement. We also get some options for some food and some coal and stuff as well. Oh, there we go. Less food required. Basics, give me some more. But what I need is... Is everyone busy over there? No, all workers are busy somewhere. Just finish off that forest. I was so used to having extra workers. I'm going to do it. I'm going to scrap some of these research options. Because that'll free up 10 workers, and then I can use it to start properly getting going again. And I know, this is something that was actually mentioned a while back, which is I have a ton of stuff, so I really should be doing all the sustainability and things. And this is why, because really fast harvesting operations, it actually does benefit me, I think, to have like 20 to 30 odd people free, because I can just pitch them over the side of the kingdom and say, hey, go get that thing over there, and they'll gather it up in incredibly short order, which is great. As we watch, they are filling coal in. Coal, of course, does require just the central storage. There it goes. Come back. And there's a little forest over here with 24. 6 people will strip that in one go. And life is good. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with some of this stuff. Right. We don't have the pop to really try and do this, but I will try and install some stuff anyway, because we want to get... We've been using glass as well, actually, but we need clay. And stupidly enough, I just left an area with massive clay deposits in it. Typical, that, isn't it? That's really, really typical. But anyway, let's see what we can do. Literally nothing. I literally can't do this. Oh, I can use the glass. I'll need to make the glass smelter though. Let's see if I install that like here. Where does that measure up? Okay, as far as that opposite path. So I'll install this on the other side to try and maintain a bit of kingdom balance, because you know, don't want to tilt over too much. Just trying to... Yo, settlement, give me peeps. Yes, give me your crews, thank you. But if we look at this though, minus 3.7 water. My food and water drains aren't actually that bad. I was expecting things to be much, much worse. But I guess there's not much I can do though without actually having the resources. So with that in mind, since we've pretty much touched base on everything that's going on at the moment, I think I will again pause until I have more resources stocked where I can actually, you know, properly set out and do the stuff that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'll catch you very shortly. It's just going to be a harvesting break for me. But here we go. Okay, here we are. Welcome back again. All I've really done since pausing was just wander down a bit, and why is that still saying 2 out of 3 for that one? I've just been there and recruited another guy, but it's just saying 2 out of 3. But yeah, welcome back. All I've done is wandered around, gathered a bunch of materials and things, so general resupply. I've also gathered up like maybe 2/3, well, half to 2/3 of the population available in the plainlands around here. I keep changing the name, I know, but it's like, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Okay, the map just isn't updated, it's fine. And that is basically all I've done. And I've come to the realization that I need more lift again. I'm actually starting to tilt backwards now as I move more things towards the rear of the city. So that can't really be helped that much. Though actually, that additional rotor there might be a bit much. Tell you what, let's remove those for a second as I talk about some other stuff. Right, I was talking about getting like 2 of each processing center up and running. I think that might be overkill, except for times when I like need a bunch processing quickly, like I did because I ran out of clay completely. I don't think I flat out need that level of processing capacity. It's not beneficial to me to really have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the secondary kiln, smash it, and I'm going to shuffle the glass smelter along into its position just there. So that takes the place of that. Of course, that's 2 blocks a little bit further on, but I will then go ahead and I'll put in some pathing around like that. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, then along here like that. Like that, right. And then I'm going to mount the other 2 resource production structures out here on the edges. So that is going to be the Iron Forge, which will be placed there. And of course the Hemp Weaver, there it is, which will go there. And just because there is a slight difference in the building shapes, I'm going to just put in some decorations around the place, just some basic greenery, that kind of thing, because, you know, got to do something about all that. One issue is that if I'm going to mix it up a little bit and try and do anything with all of that, then I don't know. I'll come back to that in a little bit, but you get what I'm trying to do. At least I hope you do. Something else I will mention is also while I was shipping around, I reshuffled slightly on the food and water storages, so they are now flat on this edge here, and that is to allow the farmlands to start to go in full force, seeing as they will actually come up flush this edge here. You know, all the good things. I need to get that lift issue sorted. Right. If I put it there, we've got like 1 degree back, 0 degree front, 1 degree front. Okay, adding the weight of those things does seem to have helped. What if I put them like that? That is... ooh, still becomes heavy tilt. So, symmetry mounting of the rotors will cause some tilt issues. It's just... I want the lift, darn it. I want the lift. If I put them back here, though... there we go, that's roughly centre of mass right now. I don't really want them there, but... the back needs to be bulked out a bit before I can do anything about it. As of the front, actually a lot of places need to be bulked out. 20, 40, off we go. There go my minions to strip mine everything once again. But yeah, food and water storage I think is good here because this is where the farming is going to be, and probably water production is going to wind up around there as well. So that leaves shuffling the storage over here, because this is just going to be my industry belt. Admittedly, it's not as dense as I was planning, but as I said, I don't have any use for going for heavier refining rates than this. So I'm thinking maybe have them there and there, or should I just have them mounted side on to the... no, let's have them mounted side on. Sure, let's do that. Because if it's a fishy fish, it needs to have a tail, doesn't it? At least that's my reasoning. If it's a fishy fish, A fishy fish needs to have a fishy tail fish. Because fish. I swear I'll make sense one of these days, but apparently that day has not yet arrived. But yeah, so that is going to start the thing. Ooh, that looks like it's tilting kind of heavily as I move the weight forward. Might need to actually shift these rotors forward as well, now that I'm looking at it. I'm not happy about that. But if we are, right now, we are at a 3-degree front, so it's not quite heavy tilt, but it's getting kind of close. Just because these warehouses are actually, despite their bulk, they're actually really light. For some reason. Where am I going to put these? I'll start them over there for now. Just until we need to shift things around again. But that does give us the space we need to get the third bank into place. Like so. Okay, so that's... we're getting there, we're almost there. Our city is almost good to roll. We do need a bunch more wood though. Still, we need so much wood. 65 though. What are people busy with at the moment? 10 people working on construction, that's fine. I should probably mention built an extra tea house, so that's going okay. But final 10 workers, that just hoover it up, and we're going to try and get some more stuff. But once again, the resources was the big thing, but it's becoming people that are free right now. So until I can gather up the scattered population to rebuild my total numbers, I'm kind of struggling to properly install all the industry I want to install, you know? You guys doing okay over there? Yep, you're doing fine over there. Oh, we're on normal game speed, that's why it's going a bit slowly. Okay. I was wondering. But I do like how the city's looking though. It is very much changing as we go. As we bring this process to completion. So I'm just going to elongate the path out here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have an extra housing district at the back here. Because 166 we can get more people than that, so extra housing is, I think, going to be a fine idea to have. Let's see as far as that. As long as I'm careful not to overdo things, I should be just fine. Forest has been done. Okay, let's head over this way. There are 9 people. Apparently I didn't get that settlement either. There's a whole bunch of people over this way that I can potentially try and recruit. So let's actually get those first farms in, shall we? This is my first... Well, this is going to be the first. This is going to be my... second build episode, but it's also going to be the last one fully dedicated because we need to be roving around and collecting all this stuff. So I don't think it's worth doing an additional build episode, you know? I think windmill requires 3 people, yeah. So those farms have kind of scooped up my remaining population supply. Where are we? We are here. A settlement over there, which I believe I visited already. But yeah, from this point on, we'll be resuming the whole wandering, exploring thing, and we'll be making our way back into the wetlands. Then we'll be moving on to the highlands, and the farming and other self-sustainability things will be rolling in as we go. And as you can see, I've researched the tech up to reduce the movement costs of shuffling buildings around, just because, you know, probably a good idea. Let's be fair. I should have had that way sooner before I even did all this, but here we are now. That's 3. Turn us around. I just don't understand why warehouses are so light. It strikes me as really weird. Oh, apparently I haven't got the 2 people from the that broken windmill place either. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and do that then. I just need to continue with my resource work. So farming is currently at -2.9 with those farms in place. If I'm going to put in a single windmill, it'd be like that, but I think I'm going to... Yeah, I built this thing to have multiple farms across, so let's go ahead and farm there and there. Then out of people. You see what I mean? Then windmill forward. So we're going to have... I think the city's going to have like... Each side's going to have 3 clusters of farms, including 1 windmill each time. That sounds good. It's going to provide pretty decent food rates, I think. By all means, continue to give me that sweet, sweet efficiency research. Recruit, and recruit, and return. I just need more peeps. I need more minions. I need more servants, more vassals, more... there's so many different words for this. And yes, I know citizens is probably the one I should be looking at, but you know, I've got to put the evil spin on it a little bit. You know, that's just kind of me. But at least our population is finally growing above the 100 mark and stable. That is a great benefit. Ooh, six done. Right. Build resource windmills, which I'll place there and there. There we go. Our efforts to sustain ourselves are beginning. And also, yeah, forest there with 100 wood would be very nice, but I literally don't have the people to try and harvest it right now. That's what I'm actively correcting. Fruit. Yes, we must recruit the Kroot mercenaries because Kroot. And yes, that is a Warhammer 40k reference. Specifically Tau allied race for the most part, but Kroot basically they evolve by eating others, and by eating their opponents, they gain genetic information and they mutate based on that. It's a case of literally you are what you eat. If they eat enough chickens, they turn into a chicken. In fact, at that point, it's I think that's what I forget the technical term for it, but it's like the Kroot. They become a dead end kind of thing. Like they can't evolve anymore because they've adapted so much towards a certain gene set. I think it's gene locked or something like that. But it is a thing that Kroots can experience, and they aren't very happy when it happens usually. But yeah, random facts for you. Hooray! Is that everyone? Oh, apparently I missed some people down south of me, but apart from that, I have got literally everyone in the plains. There's only a couple of settlements left. In fact, that seems like a fairly good stopping point. If we look at our food rate is only at -1.3 now, so that's really, really slow. And only a couple more farms will be enough to sustain us completely. This place is going to be self-sustaining on food. Water, we do need that. But we are in locations with abundance of water, so it doesn't really matter too much just now. But I'll probably wind up bolting those in, like, on the edge of this housing area over here in the forward blade. And the back section here is going to wind up being storage and that additional housing area I mentioned. Sounds like fun. Honestly, it should fill everything out quite nicely. But with that said, I'm afraid it's also time to end this episode. So this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Just look at this place. See you all later.